Pokemon hit us with tons of new info about Sword and Shield, and Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft are working together on loot boxes. Oh man, I didn't care to check out the Pokemon news, but I did, and I was pleasantly surprised, actually. Before I saw it, I was just like, oh, it's gonna be a bunch of shit I don't give a fuck about. But there was actually some pretty interesting stuff that the Pokemon Company talked about today. I gotta admit, I gotta give it to them. I was like, wow, okay. All right, I'm still not buying your game, but I'm listening, okay? I like what they did. But we'll start off with the first thing they showed off, which is, you know, obviously it's gonna get the biggest pop. Everyone's gonna go, ooh, that's fun and fancy. Was new Pokemon forms, Galarian forms for the Galar region. What they showed off were Weezing, Zigzagoon, Linoon, and then a new third form, Obstagoon, or third evolution, the third step in evolution for Zigzagoon. I guess maybe it'd be the second step. I don't know. It's one step, two step. I don't know. But anyways, Obstagoon. They all look like little rock stars. Everyone's like, oh, Obstagoon's Gene Simmons. Oh my God. And I'm like, uh-oh, lawsuit coming. Look out, Pokemon. You blew it. No, he doesn't look, it's not that much reminiscent of Gene Simmons. But hey, Gene Simmons might be a greedy bastard and he might try to reach for that money. I don't know. We'll see. Because I could definitely see, you know, if he pays the lawyer enough money, they'll argue it. They'll go, that's clearly Gene. Come on, guys. But anyways, they looked cool. They looked fun. Zigzagoon is great. Linoon, they're great. They're both great Pokemans. Third gen. There you go. Very cool. And then Weezing got a very, very awesome Galarian form. His smog was like green, and it made, I don't know if his smog's usually green, honestly. I mean, I could be wrong. I feel like his smog's like, well, like a darker green? I don't know. I'm an idiot, all right? But it made a little beard on one of them and a mustache on the other one. They had top hats where steam was coming out of the top, and I was like, damn, this looks fucking awesome. Like some old school English gentleman. I was just like, this is pretty, well, I like that. I like that a lot. They're poison and fairy type for some reason. A lot of people are like, why isn't this poison, and steel type? Because, you know, it's like Industrial Revolution throwback with the things on their heads, and you know what I mean. It should have been poison and steel. That'd have been fun, right? But hey, whatever. They want to milk that fairy type. Like, we need more fairies. Get them in there. So they did it. That all looked really cool. That all looked fun. And I was like, wow, all right, I like this. And they showed off some new Pokemon too. I'm looking forward to see what other Galarian forms we can get. The Alolan forms, they were very interesting. Alolan, Raichu, all that stuff. That was something that was fun about the game. I did like that. And I was like, okay, I like the Weezing. It was great. But then the new Pokemon they showed off were Morpeko. I don't know how you say that. Morpeko maybe. Morpeko. He's a form-changing Pokemon. We've had many form-changing Pokemon in the past. Cast form, off the top of my head, changed with the weather. But he had full belly mode. It's like a little hamster-looking thing. I'm pretty sure it is a hamster because he runs around on this wheel in full belly mode. And then hangry mode. I guess when he's hungry or when he's full. I guess depending on maybe if you fed him or something. I don't know what the conditions are for this. But full belly mode, he looked happy. He was having a fun time. He looked cute. And hangry mode, he was dark and evil-looking. I don't remember if there was a type change there. There might have been. I wasn't paying attention to that part. Sorry, but I did watch the video. But yeah, he looked fun and happy and everything. And then the hangry mode was like, I'm upset. And I'm like, hangry? That's kind of like a meme-y word. Nintendo's kind of memeing it up there with Pokemon. Just thought that was a little weird. But as far as the new Pokemon stuff goes, that's what we got in terms of new Pokemon. Was the Galarian forms and Morpeko. I don't know. Maybe there were some other Pokemon I missed because I was not paying attention. But the new rivals, we got to look at some new rivals. They literally didn't show anything about the new rivals. They just showed them like, here's new rivals there. There they are. Check them out. It was Beedee, B-E-D-E, and then Marine, which Marine was like a goth, punk-looking chick. She was just like edgy as hell. Like, ooh, shit. There's going to be some nice hentai about her, right? Her and that other gym leader chick that said all the hentai about her. We're going to get some nice hentai here, folks. So everyone strap in and prepare. But the cool thing about Marine was that Team Yell, this was something that was actually another thing that I was like, wow, Pokemon Company, you're actually doing something interesting here. I like this. Okay. Team Yell is the major team antagonist in the game. You know how we got Team Rocket, Team, I don't remember the rest of the team's names. Team Magma was one of them, right? Team Aqua and Team Magma, right? In that one? Team Galaxar? I don't know. But it was an interesting team. It was fun. Team Skull, there's one. There's one, Team Skull. It was an interesting team, Team Yell, because what they do in the game is a lot different than what all the other rivals. All the other rivals are just trying to take over the world. Like blah, blah. This, or not rivals, opposition groups. I don't know what they're called. This group are their Marines wild fans, as Pokemon describes them. They're Marines wild fans. They look really punk and edgy, just like her. And they want Marine to be champion. This is all according to the Pokemon Company. They want to obstruct everyone else from being champion. They want to stop people from using transportation. They block hotel lobbies, etc., etc. That's all the stuff they describe. They want to stop you from being champion. They want Marine to be the champion. So that's a fun, interesting, different dynamic that we take. That this team is their whole objective is they're just super fans of this other trainer, and they want to stop everybody else from being the champion and to get her to be there first, I guess. But I'm sure there's other champions that have made it before her, so it's kind of weird there. But anyways, they yell during battles apparently, so I don't know if that's like something that could. It says they try to mess players up by yelling during their battles. I'm like, are you gonna like pretend like I got messed up? It's not gonna fuck my focus up. But you're gonna be like, oh my god, Pikachu couldn't move because Team Yell was yelling. Uh-oh. Which is like a fun little mechanic. It's something different. It's something new in Pokemon, so that is interesting. But I was thinking, I was like, does Marine not want to like do this on her own? Is she not bummed that this fan club is like obstructing everyone else? I mean, she's not a respectable trainer. Like a respectable trainer would want to do this on their own. Like, what is going on here? You should say, hey, Team Yell, get out of here. I don't like you. But I don't think she's gonna do that. We'll see. Maybe she is. Maybe she's like, you guys suck. All right, I'm trying to do this on my own. Quit being dicks. We will see. But then this last bit of news was something that I thought was the most interesting. The most bit of it. It was not in the videos they showed off. I think they just announced this on somewhere online. I don't know, on their website or Twitter or somewhere. But Pokejobs. Pokejobs are a thing, which in a lot of RPGs you can like send people off to do jobs. Off the top of my head, Xenoblade 2, you can send your blades to do jobs that you're not in your party. You can just send them off and they do jobs and they get experience, etc. Blah blah blah. The whole thing. There's a lot of job systems like this in other RPGs, and Pokemon finally has one, which is really interesting. You can send Pokemon off to do jobs for you. There will be job lists available at the Pokemon centers and stuff like that, and you can check them and see what jobs need to be done. And certain Pokemon are going to be better for other types of jobs. Maybe like, oh, you got to move some boxes, so we need a fighting type Pokemon because they're strong, stuff like that, something like that. So I was like, ooh, this is fun, and they can gain XP and rare items. If depending on how well, like if you put a lot of Pokemon into it, they do the job well, or you put a lot of time into a job, you can get rare items. I was like, damn, that's pretty cool actually. That's actually a mechanic that I would be interested in playing around with. Like genuinely, I really would. I was like, okay, Pokemon, what you're doing, you lied to us out the ass, you've cheaped out on us super hard, but you giving me a few things here. That I really appreciate, actually. I'm like, wow, okay, well, you did something different. You know how they, maybe next generation this stuff's going to be gone. Maybe the Pokejobs are like a one-done thing next generation. But for right now, I like the look of this. And I like that you're rolling with the forms. It wasn't just an Alolan thing. Each region from here on out more than likely is going to have forms exclusive to them. I like that, too. You didn't do away with that feature. That's fun. That's nice. So you did get a few respect points positive from me here, but it is nowhere near enough for me to buy the game. And you're gonna have to do a lot to make me buy the game. But I really did like this. I was like, okay, Pokemon, I see ya. I see you guys. So thank you. Fun news. A lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Great job, Pokemon. And believe it or not, which I'm sure you believe because everybody's been talking about it, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft are all working together on something. And it's something that people hate. They're working on a loot box policy. They're trying to make loot boxes better. So it's like, wow, they banded together. It's like a super team. It's like the Avengers of video games, right? Like, we're going to take down loot boxes. We got to band together. I like that. I like the look of this. It's great. Apparently, the ESA announced this, that they're all working on policies for their individual platforms. And they're all going to be a uniform policy, I believe. The goddamned air. Yeah, I think the platform, I think the policies are going to be uniform across each platform. It's going to be the same thing for it. They want to just stamp out this loot, stomp out, I don't know what it is. They want to get rid of the loot box problem, all right? They want to get rid of it, and they're not going to completely get rid of loot boxes. I'll get into what they're actually doing here, but it's going to make loot boxes a lot less shitty and a lot less scummy, that's for sure. Loot boxes have been in like a whole mess of trouble, and I think these companies are just like, you know what? Let's sort this out. Let's sort this out before this gets out of hand, because literally countries are looking into this as gambling and all sorts of stuff. Come on. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, let's get together. Let's do this. Let's get this sorted out. And I think that's what they did. But the ESA Chief Counsel of Tech Policy, Michael Warneck, said this, that it would require the disclosure of the relative rarity or probabilities of obtaining randomized virtual items in games that are available on their platforms. So, say you go to buy a loot box, it's going to tell you exactly the chances of you getting, like, okay, there's this small of a chance of you getting an extremely rare item, a rare item, uncommon, common, etc. down the board. So you know your chances of winning. A lot of things just have loot boxes and they don't tell you what the chances are. I mean, common sense would tell you, like, oh, this epic skin is going to be very rare and very hard to get. I don't know why you need this spelled out for you, because you're like, I was getting tricked because I thought that I would get epic rares in every box. You're an idiot if that's what you thought. You fucking moron. So I guess this policy is more for just morons, really. I don't know. But anyways, it just makes it clear that, like, hey, you're putting money into this. These are your odds. You've been warned, all right? There's no surprises here. No surprise mechanics, as EA likes to call them. And I was thinking, like, EA is probably so bummed. So many places and companies and everything are cracking on loot boxes, and EA was like, oh, guys, that's how we made so much money. What are you doing? And EA's got to be bummed, but they're like trying their heart out to like make loot boxes. I'm like, it's surprise mechanics, guys. Look, it's fun. Everyone's having fun with their EA games, even though you're just like the scum of video games. Everyone hates you, but hey, keep trying to make it look cute. It's not going to work, sweetheart. But anyways, I think this is great news for loot boxes and gaming as a whole. It spells it out clear for everybody. Like, hey, there you go. And I don't buy loot boxes, never have in my fucking life. I never will. It's really easy to avoid, really incredibly easy. But it would be nice to see loot boxes just go completely away. And I think that's the steps we're going towards right now. We had the golden era of loot boxes. That time has passed for companies to be just milking the hell out of consumers. And I think we're going to be maybe in a couple of years approaching a no loot box zone. Maybe not a couple of years, few years, maybe even another decade. But hey, we're getting there by the steps that we're taking here. It looks like at least. A lot of companies have been taking loot boxes out of games, but then there have been companies that are putting loot boxes in games. Activision lately has been sneaking in loot boxes way later after launch. They did it to Crash Bandicoot recently. They did it to Call of Duty Black Ops 4. They did all that stuff. It's like, we're going to get our review scores, we're going to look nice, and then we're going to slam them with loot boxes. And everybody in the board meeting was like, yep, I like that scummy tactic. Very good. Will make us money. It does not look good. People get pissed about this shit. You need to worry about the consumer. Crash was going to keep selling well, but if you fucking turn it into a loot boxed out the ass piece of poopy, everybody's going to talk bad about it, and you're going to lose sales. So get your head out of your ass, Activision, and get this sorted out. But like I said, hopefully loot boxes go the way of the dodo eventually soon. Fingers crossed. If you want to look like this badass on screen right here, hit up our merch store, FUgameCrue.bigcartel.com. We got shirts, we got mugs, we got all that fun stuff. If you want to support the channel but you don't want to buy merch, we got a Patreon, patreon.com/FUgameCrue. Thanks to our patrons. I bought new lights for the channel. That was great. The left one was really dim and fucked up. So thank you, patrons. You're amazing. We appreciate you to the ends of the earth, and everyone else that supports the channel. You're all incredible. But anyways, links to everything in the description. Go check it out. And oh wait, and we got stickers coming soon. Bye. I'll see you later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
We have stickers coming soon. I don't know if you caught that.